Hello, my name is Jiso and I'm reading Master Dōgen's Shōbōgenzō, and we are on chapter 93, Doshin, the will to the truth. Doshin represents the Sanskrit bodhicitta. Do, which means way or truth, is a translation of the Sanskrit word bodhi, and shin means mind or consciousness or will. In this chapter, Master Dōgen preaches the will to the truth, devotion to the three treasures, the making of Buddha images, and practicing Zazen. The teachings in this chapter are rather concrete and direct, and some Buddhist scholars suppose that this chapter may have been written and preached for lay people. It's quite short. In pursuing the Buddha's truth, we should see the will to the truth as foremost. People who know what the will to the truth is like are rare. We should inquire into it under people who know it clearly. Among people of the world, there are people who are said to have the will to the truth, but who really do not have the will to the truth. There are people who really have the will to the truth, but are not known by other people. Thus, it is hard to know of its existence and non-existence. For the most part, we do not believe and do not listen to the words of people who are stupid and bad. At the same time, we must not see our own mind as foremost. We should see as foremost the law and the Buddha, the law that the Buddha has preached. Constantly, night and day, we should obsess our minds with how the will to the truth should be, and we should hope and pray that somehow true Bodhi might exist in this world. In a degenerate age, there is almost no one with a genuine will to the truth. Nevertheless, applying the mind for a while to inconstancy, we should not forget the unreliability of the world and the precariousness of human life. We need not be conscious that I am thinking about the unreliability of the world. Deliberately attaching weight to the Dharma, we should think light of my body and my life. For the sake of the Dharma, we should begrudge neither body nor life. Next, we should profoundly venerate the three treasures of Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. We should desire to serve offerings to and venerate the three treasures, even through exchanging a life or exchanging the body. Asleep and awake, we should consider the merit of the three treasures. Asleep and awake, we should chant the three treasures. Even between abandoning this life and being born in the next life, in which period there is said to be a middle existence whose life is 70 days, even during that period, we should intend to chant the three treasures without ever lulling the voice. After 7 days, we are said to die in the middle existence and then to receive another body in the middle existence for 7 days. At the longest, this body lasts 7 days. At this time, we can see and hear anything without restriction, as if with a supernatural eye. At such a time, spurring the mind, we should chant the three treasures. We should chant without pause, not forgetting to recite Namu Kie Butsu, Namu Kie Ho, Namu Kie So. I assume that's I take refuge in the Buddha, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. When having passed out of the middle existence, we are drawing closer to our mother and father, we should steel ourselves, and even when, due to the presence of right wisdom, we are in the womb store world that will commit us to the womb, we should chant the three treasures. The womb store world, a term used in esoteric Buddhism to describe a world produced by the Buddha's benevolence. It is the subject of one of the two major mandalas of esoteric Buddhism. Great. We might not neglect to chant even while being born. We should profoundly desire that through the 6 sense organs we might serve offerings to, chant, and take refuge in the three treasures. Again, it may be that when this life ends, a person's 2 eyes become dark at once. At that time, knowing already that it is the end of our life, we should strive to chant Namu Kie Butsu. Then the Buddhas of the 10 directions will bestow their compassion. Even sins for which, due to the presence of contributing causes, we might go to an evil world will be transformed, and we will be born in the heavens above. Being born before the Buddha, we will worship the Buddha and hear the Dharma which the Buddha preaches. After darkness comes before our eyes, we should strive unflaggingly to recite the 3 devotions, not letting up even until the middle existence, and even until the next birth. In this manner, exhausting life after life in age after age, we should recite the 3 devotions. Even until we arrive at the Buddha effect of Bodhi, we should not let up. This is the truth practiced by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. It is called profoundly to realize the Dharma and is called the Buddha's truth being present in the body. We should desire never to mix it with different ideas. Again, within our lifetime, we should endeavour to make a Buddha. Having made it, we should serve to it the 3 kinds of offerings. The 3 kinds are seats of straw, sugared drinks, and lights. We should serve these as offerings. Again, during this life, we should produce copies of the Sutra of the Flower of Dharma. We should write them, should print them, and should retain them. Constantly, we should receive them upon the head in reverence, make prostrations to them, and offer them flowers, incense, lights, food and drink, and clothing. Constantly keeping the head clean, we should humbly receive them upon the head. Again, constantly we should wear the kazeya and sit in zazen. There are past examples of the kazeya leading to attaining the truth in a 3rd life. Already it is the attire of the Buddhas of the 3 times. Its merit is unfathomable. Zazen is not a method of the triple world. It is the method of the Buddhist patriarchs. Shōbōgenzō, Doshin, date not recorded. Thanks for listening. Do take care.